bum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now Glennon, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And it's incomplete, but there's still 2 seconds left in this ball game, so they'll have one final shot.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Elks. The Elks interplay here tonight knowing they've got a tough one in store for them. On the road in a difficult environment. So the big focus is going to be avoiding turnovers. And maybe...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Tom Johnson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Parkey's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Young. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And that one results in 35 yards. Now they try the right side here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be caught. It's caught, and they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just and the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Now, check. Patriot!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Young. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Young throwing on 1st down. He's going to let this one go. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play there. 45 yards. Young now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. Give him 30 yards there. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Young. That's complete right around the 8. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson from 6 yards away. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th. And
he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that distance.